at 6, when you pull up to the pump, how do you know you're getting what you paid for?
Yeah, the state actually has a system to make sure that every gallon you buy is actually a gallon. But the I-team found some pumps haven't been checked in more than a decade.
Dan Lamparello is on your side following the inspection process, breaking down what you should know before filling up.
For many drivers, a stop for gas is just another errand. You swipe, select, and squeeze. Most drivers don't think twice about whether the numbers on screen match what's actually going into their tank. Do you trust what you're getting?
Yeah, I keep an eye on the meter and what it's costing.
I've never even questioned it till now.
Yeah, I don't really trust it that much, personally.
But trust is a big part of the process, especially with the ups and downs of gas prices.
I just pump and hope for the best, really.
But there are checks and balances.
I'm gonna go ahead and open up the compartment and look inside.
Michael Picard is a consumer protection inspector with the Maine Department of Agriculture, Conservation and Forestry, the agency responsible for making sure fuel pumps are working properly.
Someone will say, I went to the station and filled up, and I don't know if I got what I paid for. So we'll go out and follow up and do an investigation and make sure that its dispensing is accurate.
That process is detailed. First, Picard checks the inside of the pump, looking for leaks and tamper-proof seals.
Checking, looking through all your wires, looking to make sure there's no credit card skimmers or anything like that in there.
If everything checks out, then each grade of fuel gets tested for flow, making sure what's showing up on the meter is actually what's coming out of the nozzle.
And I'm going to pump until I get to 5 gallons, and then I'll take my reading.
Under state law, there are strict standards that have to be met. Readings are measured in cubic inches, and the output must be within 0.5%.
So on 20 gallons of fuel, that's maybe less than 1/10 of a gallon. So your tolerances are very stringent for these pumps.
Still, Picard says pumps aren't perfect, and even with newer technology, they can wear out over time.
So the most common issue we find during inspections is what we call meter drift or calibration drift, which essentially is when that meter is dispensing slightly more or slightly less fuel than indicating.
How often during your inspections are you finding some that are out of calibration?
Yeah, most retail fuel dispensers pass inspections on their first visit.
So how do you know if the pump you're using passed? Just look for the silver tamper-proof sticker.
These are designed so that they can't peel off. If you try and peel it off, it'll show void. So the stickers can't very easily be peeled off. So if it's missing one, then it's probably due for that station to be tested. It hasn't been tested for a while.
Well, the state says inspections are supposed to happen yearly. With only 6 inspectors and thousands of pumps across the state, most happen every 2 years. But the I-team found some pumps haven't been checked in much longer. At Sam's Club in Scarborough, the sticker here shows this pump was last certified in 2019. At Waldo's in Falmouth, it was 2018. And the oldest we found was at this market in Lovell. The single pump here has a sticker dating back 14 years to 2011. We even found a few pumps with no stickers at all.
Should those folks that are running those gas stations be reaching out to you to make sure they're up to date?
They certainly can, yeah, that's not bad. And we do get calls, and one of the best things to do is if you notice a place, especially a place that you go frequently, if their stickers are out, it's good to give the state a call.
Picard says despite some being out of date, they still have a high compliance rate from station owners.
When adjustments are needed, they're usually typically minimal and they're adjusted quickly.
And he says that's the goal, making sure you're getting every gallon you pay for.
This pump looks good, test out fine.
Now, the biggest takeaway from shadowing that inspector, it's very hard for anyone to tamper with a gas pump, not just because of the security seals, but because most modern pumps will shut down completely if someone who isn't authorized opens them up or tries to change the calibration. But issues can come up. And if you see something off at your local gas station, be sure to reach out to the state. For the I-team, I'm Dan Lamparello. Steph?
Dan, you caught my attention. I'll be looking out for it now. Thank you.